Hey, Snapey here. Another Paladins gameplay, and I have some Androxus. This is way back when I think I basically only had the beginner basic cards that were given, and one of the things I noticed a lot of is that I die rather quickly. Even though I didn't give away the first blood, I noticed that in a lot of my matches, especially when I play flank champions, I tend to die very fast, and I think part of it is me not being aware of when to run away. So I think in that first instance, especially against the Tyro being so low health for myself, I should have. Oh, I like the little. By the way, I like the little floating Androxus. I should have just killed him real fast. But I noticed that in certain bad matchups, I should have just probably dashed away, and I could have survived. Here, I heard the Kinessa, and that should have been my primary target. I ended up turning around here, but because I got the Tyra getting focused, I think from the back, and also I don't know how that Grover is still there, but I should have killed the Kinessa fairly easily because I could hear the shots. I just couldn't. I guess I didn't turn around, and I just saw the Grover, and I was like, "Oh, look, the Grover!" And so yeah, not really paying attention. I think even in that instance too, the barrack was so low, I probably should have just taken the time to finish him off and just get the kill and then worry about the guys in the back line later. Especially because the barrack was throwing up a lot of shields and I think prevented us from really pushing into the last point. It's so strange. Since this gameplay, I have actually tried to. Oh yeah, right here. I should have at least done damage to the other Androxus, but since this time I actually have. Since the game has changed so much, they have legendaries and other. I have new cards, which is really nice. One of the things I've taken the time to do is to actually try to practice Androxus, and there's only so much you can do to practice in the training range. But even just spending 5 or 10 minutes just practicing aiming, getting comfortable with just hitting shots, and it's not to always get necessarily headshots. And I think that's. When I was first playing Androxus, it felt like, oh, I'm just going to go for headshots every single time. And in fact, that's what made it really bad. Like in that case right there, where the Kinessa is just standing still. It's no rush, I don't have to go for anything fancy headshots. But I guess I just felt like, oh, I got to get the headshots. Similar to if you play Team Fortress 2, the Spy has the Ambassador revolver or the Ambassador gun, which basically does 102 crit, or not 102 crit, but 102 damage on a headshot, and does I don't know, 40 damage or something like that on a body shot. But it's like so cool. Oh yeah, I have to get the headshot. When in fact probably getting the body shot would have been probably enough. If you can land 2 or 3 good body shots, probably enough. But I think with Androxus, when I first started playing him, I felt like this big pressure to try to get all these headshots, and in fact, I'm missing a lot. And if I just concentrate and slow down my shooting, instead of just, I have a certain rhythm. It's like a ba 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 type of shooting, and maybe instead of thinking it like that, like I have to shoot and reload, and that's my rhythm. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost like a quarter beat if you're familiar with music or if you played band. It's like 1, 2, 3, like that. I think instead of focusing so much on that pattern is to really focus on just trying to hit the shots. Maybe try to shoot 2 or 3 and instead of trying to miss all the time. By the way, nice reversal shot, if I do say so myself. But see, in this instance, I'm starting to get more and more patient. I'm starting to get more and more confident, and I think not focusing so much on the headshots is really helping me. I do get some headshots, which is nice. Oh yeah, by the way, I probably would have killed the barrack, but that's okay. I'm glad that he ulted because it took a lot of attention away. This was probably not a great ultimate on my part. I didn't know that the Grover was gonna bind away, and in fact, he got caught up in the trees. But again, just trying to make sure that I focus on doing enough damage to the other team, even if it's just 3 good body shots. I think it's better than missing a lot of attempted headshots. I thought that was also a really good reversal too. In this instance, though, we did not have enough. And I've often felt like, I don't know about you, but there's often been times where I've been on teams where I felt like we were good at taking mid, we just could not push the cart all the way to the end. And spoiler alert, our team actually cannot push the cart to the end, and it goes, it actually ends up going extra rounds, or ends up going to 3-3 mid. I don't know what you call it, face-off, where both of us needed to just basically capture mid. Right here, again, I should have had enough game sense to run away. The Torval was very nice to throw the shield on me, and I actually didn't notice it at the time, but I should have just ran away. I think what happened was I saw how much health I supposedly had and just assumed, oh yeah, it's no problem, I can, you know, I'm at full health, right? Not knowing that, yeah, I'm about to die. Because when the shield goes away, I had like 100 HP left, and I should have known to just dash away through the little side room, but I unfortunately did not. I'm glad that our team, of course, is able to push again. Again, focusing on hitting body shots is key. At 100 health, I don't know how the Grover got past my team. I'm also questioning how well our healer was doing. Because I felt like a lot of times I didn't get enough heals, or that there weren't enough of the Ying illusions. Again, granted, this was way before there were legendaries, and she had the lifelike good card that basically lets you heal 2 people at once. So good. That was a really nice ultimate too, and again, I think it helps to set up our team where basically we're 1-up and we could push in right now and probably beat them. Unfortunately, though, our team cannot push that. And again, this is another instance where I knew that Tyra could have or had seen how little health I had, and I should have just pulled back. But unfortunately, I did not. What ends up happening too is kind of surprising, where the enemy team actually pushes pretty far ahead, and I think that's because our team is so far back and we're just dying. Probably because we're staggered in death. I was trying to focus the Kinessa. And in this instance, see right here, one more shot. I don't know how I couldn't get the Grover, but again, that's because I'm panicking. You know, I did a little the right click, a little flashbang or whatever the move is called. But just some of my matchups were just so bad, and again, a lot of it was focused on trying to get the headshot, trying to make sure, oh yeah, that you know, try to get that cool, sweet swag kill, but really just trying to do damage, focus on that. Focus on just making sure that, again, not paying attention to my health, but just trying to make sure that I do sustain damage is one of the things I'm trying to work on. So right here, you know, 3 shots, that should finish her, and again, that's really what I want to try to do more and more as I play Androxus, and just not afraid to, I think, play Androxus and try to figure out what my style is for him. I think he's a really good flank. He has really good damage. But I just am not necessarily just comfortable. I think part of it also has to do with the fact that his gun, it just feels so weird. It doesn't feel solid. I don't know if that makes sense, but of course, as I got picked off there. But we did capture the mid to win 4-3. Not the most impressive win, but I did get play of the game, which was really cool. Anyway, but those are my thoughts on trying to get better at Androxus, and hopefully as time goes on, I do improve. I focus more on just doing damage instead of trying to go for headshots all the time, and work on my mobility, especially when I'm on low health. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.